Hello, welcome to Biafra Image. In this channel, we share news about current happenings around the globe. If this is the first time you're coming across our videos, please like, share, and also subscribe to this channel so that anytime we post a new video, you will get notified.
This dam that is causing this menace in Nigeria is a Cameroonian dam that is called Legdo. It was built in 1977, okay? And there is an agreement they had with Nigeria when they were building this dam, that Nigeria is also going to build a counterpart dam that is called Dancing Hausa Dam, okay? This dam were supposed to be 2.5 size of this Lado dam
that Cameroon has built already.
Yes, that Cameroon has built. Now, this dam that was supposed to be built by Nigerian government, we are supposed to be the one cushioning effect dam
of the one that
Cameroon has. And now this Cameroonian dam provides irrigation to at least over close to 15,000 irrigation farm, okay? And these are own dam also supposed to provide irrigation to states like Adamawa, Benue, and all
around that region.
Yes, and also provide about 300 megawatts of electricity to that environment. But you see, Nigerian government, being a government that does not care about the life of the citizens, refused to complete this dam, started and abandoned it. And to this effect, our people are being flooded. When Cameroon, and in 2013, Nigeria entered into another agreement with Cameroon that at least before you open this dam, because when there is a river flow,
it was opened in 2012, I think the first flood.
Yes, in 2013 they had an agreement. And this agreement is that when the Cameroon dam is full and wants to release the excesses, that they should inform Nigerian government. For me, this is an irresponsibility, as long as I'm concerned, that the government chooses for Cameroonian government to inform them of when to open a dam and to prepare for the consequences, instead of building and completing a dam that they started since 1981.
So it brings us to why we're asking this question, because we're aware that there is this work that can be done to completely avert the crisis that we're facing now. So why is the government not looking at doing it, one? And then the states that are affected, why aren't those state governments also talking about this situation? Because I was also going through the history of this, and I realized that, okay, you can actually take care of this problem and we would not have the situation we're having now in River State, in parts of in Delta State, in Biafra State, and many other states. And this will come every 10 years at this magnitude. As we speak, on the East-West Road going to Delta State, people are saying that the waters already are beginning to come take over the roads. And that is also another problem. It might be a repeat of 2012. Well, we hope it doesn't get to that level. Why aren't these state governments affected also pushing to ensure that that contract is revisited and the federal government does what is needed?
That's why I said that it is a sheer irresponsibility on the part of those that govern Nigeria, because you can see that it is an aberration that in Nigeria, we prefer doing things that has to do with other citizens, completely outside Nigeria, than taking care of the people that we sworn to the Constitution to protect. Okay, I think that all the states that are involved, the northern states and the southern states,
and even in the middle belt, especially to Benue State, now it's taking over.
The water is released, it passes through River Benue.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's a responsibility on the part of government. I am thinking that now government should be talking about how to complete that dam instead of talking about relief material. Did you watch in Anambra State, you see people dying? Did you watch and see in Benue people died? As I speak to you, the entire Edema has been cut off. I can't go to my village. Okay, even the East-West Road is an understatement to say it's about to. A part of East-West Road has already been cut off already. Okay, now if I'm going to my village now, I get to a point, Ikri Road has been cut off. If I get to a point, you have to use canoe. In fact, you don't need to even drive your vehicle back home. You get to a point, you use canoe and cross over, and then you continue, you get to another point to use canoe and cross over. Look at to further buttress the irresponsibility of the government. If you get to Ibocha Bridge is directly opposite Nigerian Ajip Oil Company, okay, where that tank facilities are. Now, if you get to that bridge, there is a bridge there that has been built for over how many years, and now water overruns that bridge as a matter of annually. And now Rivers State government, as a promise, as a electionary promise, told us that we are going to build another road, which they have been constructing since 7 years in office and have not completed. And if you get to that part of the bridge, the other side of the extension of the bridge is also constructed at a level where water also overruns it. It's irresponsibility. Okay, now that part of Emematu is cut off. The part of Imo State you can go through Imo State is cut off. The part through River State is cut off. And yet, this is a part of River State that produce, like you will say, the golden fish that laid the golden egg.
For several weeks now, there has been reports of flooding in different parts of Nigeria, especially in states like Kogi, Taraba, Adamawa, Anambra, Nasarawa, Benue, and Delta states. The last time the country experienced something like this was in 2012. But the question is, what measures was put in place or is being put in place to ensure that something like this never occur again? This is Umueze Anam, in Anambra West local government area of Anambra State, on a normal rainy season. And this is Umueze Anam and Dotocha part of Anambra East local government area of Anambra State currently. To understand what is going on, I took a trip to Otocha and Umueze Anam in Anambra East local government area and Anambra West local government area of Anambra State, and what I saw was heartbreaking. Entire local government of over 20 communities submerged. On getting to Otocha, I discovered that the entire market has been taken by flood, while people now sell by the roadside. I boarded a canoe that took me around Umuoba Anam, Umueri, and Umueze Anam.
So that means up to now the water is still increasing. Was the last time? Yeah.
No reach like this. Last year own self, you know, even come out from that nice side. See this place. See this place.
Okay. Okay. I was here a few months back.
This is Otocha garage. This is Otocha garage. This is the market. This place line of house.
When I was preparing for this trip, I decided to wear a short to avoid folding my trouser because I believe the flood will still be on the foot level. But as you can see, it is over 4 meters high. As we paddled through Otocha Market on our way to Umueze Anam, I was heartbroken seeing people's property and means of livelihood underwater. When I asked what the Anambra State government is doing to alleviate the suffering of these communities affected by flood, I was informed that 2 days back, the governor visited Umuoba Anam and the Umueri community and shared food items to those at the IDP camp in both communities. When we got to Umueze, we discovered there are still people living in the community, although on the upstairs of their home, as the ground floor and bungalows in the community are all submerged by water.
There is many communities. So Anambra West Local Government Headquarters.
The horror on the faces of people I saw in this community are terrifying and unbearable. Now to the big question. What is the cause of this flood and how can it be stopped or managed? Several reports has blamed this terrifying flood on the Cameroonian government due to the opening of Lago Dam in the country, thereby releasing excess water into River Benue, which flows through several states in Nigeria, thereby causing the river to overflow its bank. If this was the case, wasn't there supposed to be a means to avert something like this from happening from Nigerian end? Or is the life of each citizen not that important? According to NEMA and Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, Kainji Dam, Shiroro and Jaba Dam have already started spilling excess water from their reservoir, and with the release of water from Cameroon, which started on the 13th of September, will cause excess flooding in 13 states in Nigeria. And what you are looking at is the devastating effect. Lives has been lost, properties destroyed, people means of livelihood gone. This is no time to play politics. These people need help from both government and individuals to survive and to get back on their feet. Well, this is what most communities in Nigeria are currently facing. According to reports, over 500 people have died, with over 1.4 million people displaced from their homes. While most of the people from these communities use both Iyora Bridge and Miata Bridge as their camps, those that have story buildings still occupy them, pending when the water recedes.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see in this channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a new video, you will get notified.